In the quiet town of Brookhaven, everything looked peaceful on the surface. Clean streets, painted storefronts, polite smiles. But beneath it all lived rules. No one ever wrote down rules about who belonged and who didn't. Every afternoon, 10-year-old Nia Carter walked those streets dragging a torn blue trash bag behind her. Inside were plastic bottles and crushed cans, other people's leftovers, her only way to survive. She moved quickly, eyes forward, learning early that attention was dangerous. People noticed her anyway. Some crossed the street. Some whispered. Some laughed like cruelty was harmless. Nia didn't react. She never did. Hunger taught her focus and survival taught her silence. That evening, as the sun dipped low, Nia headed toward the last bus stop, the one marked Eastwood Heights, the neighborhood no one liked to talk about. A few tired passengers waited there, all pretending she didn't exist. All except one man. He sat hunched on the bench, mid-50s, white, wearing a wrinkled dress shirt and shoes scuffed beyond repair. His eyes looked lost, like someone who had fallen out of his own life. The bus pulled up with a loud hiss. One by one, passengers climbed on and paid. When the man stood, he hesitated, patting empty pockets. I don't have it, he muttered. The driver sighed, annoyed. Then step aside. No one helped. No one spoke. Nia watched quietly. She reached into her jacket pocket and pulled out everything she had: 3 crumpled bills and a handful of coins. Enough for one ride, enough for food later, or enough for this moment. I'll pay, she said softly. The driver stared, then took the money without comment. The man turned to her, stunned. You didn't have to do that, Nia shrugged. Yeah, I did. They sat near the back as the bus rattled forward. The air smelled like old vinyl and exhaustion. After a while, the man spoke. Why'd you help me? Nia stared out the window. 'Cause nobody else was going to. He nodded slowly. I'm Daniel Whitmore. Mia, she replied, nothing more. When the bus reached the last stop, Nia hopped off without hesitation. Daniel followed, unsure where to go. Eastwood Heights wasn't meant for men like him. The next morning, Daniel stood in a glass tower downtown, showered, rested, back in tailored clothes. He was the CEO of a major logistics company. Robbed the day before, stripped, briefly, of protection money usually provided. But what haunted him wasn't the theft. It was the girl with nothing who gave him everything she had. Daniel couldn't forget her. Weeks later, he returned to Eastwood Heights, not with cameras or promises, but quietly. He found Nia sorting bottles behind a corner store. I told you I didn't want charity, she said flatly. I'm not offering charity, Daniel replied. I'm offering opportunity. She didn't believe him. Not at first. But he kept coming back. He paid for school supplies. And tutoring, then meals, then safety. Slowly, carefully, on her terms. A year later, Daniel stood at a podium announcing the Open Hands Foundation, dedicated to children who survived in invisible spaces. In the front row sat Nia, clean shoes, steady eyes, still defiant, but no longer alone. Daniel ended his speech simply. I thought I knew what success was, he said. Then a child with a trash bag taught me what humanity looks like. Nia didn't smile, but she believed him. And sometimes that's how lives change, not with miracles, but with one small act that refuses to disappear.